Welcome to Roofing Road Trips, the podcast that takes you on a thrilling journey across the world of roofing. From fascinating interviews with roofing experts to on-the-road adventures, we'll uncover the stories, innovations, and challenges that shape the rooftops over our heads. So fasten your seatbelts and join us as we embark on this exciting roofing road trip. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to RoofersCoffeeShop.com Roofing Road Trips. My name is Megan Ellsworth, and I'm here with my friend Brian at the again. I can't get rid of you at the PSU at the DataForma PSU event. Yeah. Congratulations! This event has been amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Really good turnout. We put it together in just 3 or 4 months, which is a little bit quicker than normal.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, great turnout. I think there's 127, 128 people. We have like 30 states covered. It's been pretty great so far.
Wow. 30 states, 128 people. Well, I've just heard so many great questions today from people, and everyone's really excited about the sales module. So before we get in too deep, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
I am Brian Cook. I'm the COO at DataForma. I've been at DataForma for 18 years now. Yeah, I was at the roofing company where they created DataForma, and then I've worked my way up the ranks, so yeah. Now it's my job to kind of run our sales and customer service. Anyone that touches a customer, that's my role at DataForma.
Yeah, that's huge. Okay, so for anyone out there that is not familiar, what is the PSU event and why is it important? Why do you do it?
So it stands for President Super User. So basically the president of the company and then the best DataForma user.
Got it. Okay.
And it's our annual conference to solicit feedback from contractors and show them what we're working on and then kind of get their blessing or changes on all that, the stuff coming the next year.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because this year has been way more collaborative than typical. And like you were saying, like we just had a 45-minute session of feedback and then we're some like awesome idea. One thing I was like, I can't believe we forgot this. Yeah. So no, it's been really great. And like the contractors instantly embrace the idea that they're pushing the technology forward. Yeah,
that's so good. It's so good to have your users, your customers doing that alongside you, right? They kind of become partners.
Well, yeah, because we haven't been contractors for like 22 years now.
Yeah.
So like we're way behind the times. So you have to rely on the end user to help you like, hey, here's where you need to go. And then we show them with the technology, here's how we can get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, okay, in-person events like this are so important, especially I feel like in our industry. Why do you all keep doing trade shows, keep doing in-person events like this? What's the outcome?
You know what? This is very much a relationship industry, right? I mean, it's 100%. So shaking hands, hanging out, there's that bond. And then, you'll hear from your friends like, oh, there's this other contractor that you would love. And then having an event like this gives us an opportunity to actually get together. Yeah. And, and it's really great that people traveled, like I said, 30 states, like they took their time. So, but then it's funny because it does sprawl. Like now I have friends of friends of friends, and contractors that came from other people. So I think it's because it is such a relationship business. And for these contractors, DataForma is how they run their entire business. Yeah. So they want to see, how the sausages are being made.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, a lot of your companies vary from size and structure. How do you all support that range and support every single user?
It's an interesting question. So the big companies like us because it scales really well with their size. Yeah. We're going to standardize processes, all these things. So it works well. But we have a ton of contractors who are $3 to $5 million a year. For them, the ROI is just as high because they don't want to spend $75,000 a year on a new employee. Right. They can just spend $5,500 on DataForma and allow them to do more. Yeah. Yeah. And then grow. Like we've had, I couldn't even tell you how many companies started DataForma when they had 2 or 3 employees. But then they grew to like 30. And it's like, because we can easily replicate this process. Yeah. If I give you the DataForma app, you can go do an inspection for me. You can track it, like we know how to do this. And then because it's web-based, you could be in a different state and I can still see what went on that job today the second the job is done.
Yeah, that's huge. That's so huge. And I think also you're creating the community, like you said, here at the PSU event. You're introducing those 3 to 5 million company companies to the 50 million companies, you know? So that's amazing. So you have a lot of updates coming, the sales module, like I said. How are contractors, how are you seeing contractors using these new features that you're going to be bringing out?
We think the sales module will replace Salesforce, because Salesforce is amazing.
Yeah.
But contractors use a very small portion of it.
Yeah.
So we took the portions that we think is most pertinent, and that's what we built. And then they use third-party, sales tracking apps.
Right.
But they don't want to have data in two places.
No, it's so annoying.
Yeah, so it's like, and I, if you listen to my opening remarks this morning, I think contractors will buy our sales module just to use the sales module.
Wow.
And I think they may not even be roofing, They could be any type of contractor. Like, hey, I just want to track sales.
Yeah.
Here's a cool one. It's cheap and it works. And then they know if I do like it, now I can track the rest of my work at this.
Yeah. Do you see, any other contractors like plumbers, electricians, anything like that?
There are 3 or 4 plumbers here. There are some HVAC people here. There's a couple electrical contractors here.
Wow. That's
Definitely, there's a ton of really good systems, right?
Mm-hmm.
We never knock anyone down, but a lot of them are purely residential focused. DataForma seems to be the only one that can handle the large commercial accounts and residential at the same time.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to.
Well, yeah, because the residential ones, they have a one-to-one relationship.
Yeah.
So if you have a house, it's just you. So if you own a second house, it doesn't work. We have to create a second yo. So if you're like a Hilton Hotels that has 100 buildings,
Right.
well, now I have 100 Hilton Hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So from this event and also just overall, what trends are you seeing when it comes to how contractors are interacting with data? From the field to the boardroom, what are they doing with their data and how can they do it better?
The obvious one, AI.
Yeah.
But the trick is, how do we use it?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's seen, if you've seen the news, there's a huge AI bubble, which isn't a bubble, it's just early investment. But what that means is we're just trying to figure out, we know this thing is powerful, so we have to spend a lot of money to figure out where it's the most powerful. So that's where they're now starting to use AI a lot to mine their data, because DataForma, again, gets very granular.
Yeah.
Like, how many times have we been at the, or what's a client that has more than 10 buildings, but we haven't contacted them in any way in like 6 months? Now with an AI agent, you can find that in 30 seconds. Because that's
so
nice. It's an important client, but we haven't contacted them. So then I tell my salesperson, go call them right now.
Yeah.
That's a great one, yeah.
Yeah, that's huge because people just get lost, right, in the shuffle, in the day-to-day functions, and customers can, fall to the bottom, but you don't want them to. You don't mean them to, but it just happens. Okay, so training and onboarding teams when it comes to software can sometimes be a headache for people. What do you guys do that provides resources and less headaches for your users?
My favorite joke, we're the last software company in the world that has live human beings that answer the phone when you call.
Thank God.
Yep. And they're paid, they're DataForma employees. Nobody's outsourced.
That's awesome.
So you call, you get Shelly, you get Mike, you get Zach, you get Mike Reisinger, you get John. They're all direct DataForma employees. We do our training videos in Spanish as well now.
Amazing. Yeah. That's awesome.
And then we have dedicated trainers. So you get a dedicated trainer and you have the customer support line. So it's like, hey, I always want, maybe I just like my trainer.
Yeah.
I can always go to them. But if I need help like now, I can call the helpline and know that somebody's going to answer.
Oh my gosh. And it's a real person that works for DataForma.
Yep. It is not a robot.
Oh, thank God. That is so amazing. Okay, so I would love to hear a success story, either from that you found out from this event or just one of your favorites of someone that really transformed their workflow and their business with DataForma.
Yeah, well, there's somebody here, and I'm not going to mention the name, but he came and he said that when I met him, he's residential out of Florida, so that's, but I met him, he had 5 users. And then last year he had 47 users. And it was a family company. He had taken over, he was probably in the early 50s. And he came up and he said like, hey, I just want to thank you. You let me grow this company so much that we sold it. And now my whole family's good. And like, that couldn't have happened without you, because they were tracking residential sales guys, but it was chaotic.
Yeah.
So he's like, now that I could just see and hear everything that's going on and finish every job. Well,
oh my God.
Yeah.
That's magic.
Yeah.
Is that like your favorite part of your job?
Well, It's rare that they're that forward and honest, but it did make me feel good.
Yeah. Oh, that's special.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking ahead, you shared a lot of updates at the talk this morning. How do you see technology continuing to evolve in roofing? And can you give us a few sneak peeks of the updates that you talked about this morning?
Yeah. So there's going to be an awesome new calendar that will text every crew member where they're going.
That's awesome. So cool.
A lot more integrations. So, we have Company Cam here. We have QXO. We have a QuickBooks Online integration. But there's going to be a lot more. It's going to be like a little ecosystem. We want DataForma to just be the hub of all their data.
Yeah.
And then allow it to spoke it out to whoever, whatever system it needs to go to.
Yeah. But
another really cool one is for next year, there's going to be more text and alerts. But I want like a Facebook Messenger app. In DataForma. Yeah. So it's like, hey, I'm on the job. You got to look at this picture now. Yeah. And it's going to alert you and tell you, and then we just go back and forth. So
that's awesome. Yeah. That's so cool. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out for that.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. What is one actionable takeaway you want people to come away from? Yeah.
Email me, email anybody at DataForma, call me, text me. Like, we're dying for more and more feedback.
Yeah.
Like, we love interacting with our customers. That's why we do this event. But yeah, just don't stop just because PSU is over. Anytime you want me, you can get me.
Yeah, you heard him, so spam him. That's so amazing. Thank you, Brian. And thank you for being so open to just all these improvements and updates from your users. This is a fabulous event.
Yep. It's been great. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Make sure you check out the DataForma directory on RoofersCoffeeShop.com to learn more. And we'll see you on the next Roofing Road Trip.
If you've enjoyed the ride, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on every roofing adventure. Make sure to visit RoofersCoffeeShop.com to learn more. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next Roofing Road Trip.